What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, CEO, MTS Nutrition. So I did it. I tried vegan for an entire week, meaning I ate all vegan protein sources, all vegan everything. And I'll tell you what, I felt pretty damn good, meaning my energy was good, my digestion was good, and I felt really good. The problem is, I felt really friggin' good before that. I keep very good health. I eat mostly as a pescatarian. When I do eat non-fish, egg, or dairy product, it's usually in the form of grass-fed beef. So really, I'm pretty damn healthy, and I don't eat any of the processed commercial beef or chicken that you'll find. I always get the best sources. My salmon is wild salmon. My eggs are pastured eggs. I went full non-vegan hippie a long time ago, and I've been reaping the rewards of increased mental output, my mental performance, less of a need for sleep because I recover so fast. I also do recovery techniques. I have an infrared sauna. I have a Marc Pro, which I put on and it increases my blood flow, recovery, and all that good stuff. I take a contrast shower every morning. I wake up at my 32 ounces of water with nectar and machine greens in it. I am as healthy as one can be. All the years of being a large 240 plus pound bodybuilder, you know, those take its toll, and my goal right now is to live as long and healthy of a life as possible. That's why I figured, what a better time to try this vegan thing. And during my week of being vegan, I also increased my research because I did have some time on planes and I was able to print some things out and read them, and also delved into data. Now, what you see on movies like What the Health, which has been debunked many times, is a lot of empirical, one-sided, kind of, I'd like to say almost biased science, where they cherry pick the information they need. If you look online and you really look from an objective standpoint, which I did, because I wanted to become vegan. I really did. But from an ethical standpoint, I don't like killing animals. I really don't. But you know what? In nature, animals kill animals, and the fact that we have to supplement with vitamin B12 unless we eat B12 fortified foods shows you that maybe evolutionarily speaking, we are meant to eat meat. I'm not making that argument here, but I don't like killing animals. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to kill my own meat. You know, it's not something I'm fond of. So I was so jazzed up, so gung-ho on actually enjoying this vegan thing. I even make a delicious tasting vegan protein powder, Per Vitam Vegan Protein. It's the most delicious one on the market. We put it up against everything out there. Guess what? Still not as good as MTS Whey. I craved my brownies, my MTS Nutrition Machine Whey brownies. So then I'm like, you know, maybe I could do this whole lacto-vegetarian thing. Don't mess up the terms, because vegans get really mad. On Twitter, I got friggin' attacked for not being vegan enough, for having leather on my car seats. I mean, so even if you try to make a difference, my opinion is if vegans really want to promote their cause, go for Meatless Mondays or something like that. Just have everybody take one step towards maybe being vegan once a week. Yeah, that's what my buddy Gary Ronald does. Unfortunately, vegans have become more of a cult. And I don't know if it's even about anything but getting their point across. Because let's be real here. There is nothing unhealthy about grass-fed beef. There's nothing unhealthy, unless you point to mercury, about wild-caught fish. Nothing unhealthy to consume about dairy even. Yo, dairy does this. Nah, dairy's not bad. I'm not saying it's the greatest thing in the world, but dairy's not bad. It's not devil. Pasture-raised eggs, perfectly fine as far as health. In fact, pastured eggs might be the healthiest thing you could friggin' eat. Full of essential fats, high protein, and also you have new data, data that's been ongoing, showing that whey protein does everything from help with weight loss, helps with diabetic regulation for type 2 diabetics, helps with longevity of life. Whey protein is an anti-aging serum. Whey protein is amazing. It's demonstrated in real studies. Now, vegans are definitely, I love them. I absolutely do. The ones who are accepting of other people. But like I did in that video, why are vegans so mad? A lot of them feel that if you eat meat, if you eat cow or chicken or pork, that it is akin to you murdering a human being. I've even been told that by some people who are anti-vegan, that if you had a baby dying and then a dog dying or an animal dying or a cow, they'd choose to save the animal over the human. I'm not saying that's true, but that's the reputation you get when you're overzealous about promoting your cause. And that's pretty much what I felt. When I was on Twitter getting blasted, literally helping them promote their lifestyle, I'm like, fuck these guys. That's what I thought. But I love the vegans who are ethical and who do it for ethics and who do it maybe for health. But from a health standpoint, while I did feel amazing on the vegan diet, I feel even more amazing on the diet I'm on. So if you've seen my book, my Drop Factor book, dropfactorbook.com, I essentially follow that. I have a portion of fat. I don't measure my macros because I'm done competing and I stay lean year round, as is. So I get my portion of healthy fats. I get adequate protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight. And I get my healthy carbs, which are in whole food sources like oatmeal, fruits, ample veggies. I eat probably 2 to 3 pounds of green veggies a day. They're great for you. And I also supplement with flax oil. I like olive oil. I obviously take 3 grams of combined EPA and DHA a day through my Ethitech Nutrition fish oil. I am all about that longevity and health thing. And I think veganism is a step in the right direction for most of America who eats processed bullshit. What's killing Americans, I have an article coming out on this in the next week, is processed carbohydrate. The more data I do, the more I find that processed carbohydrate is bullshit. For example, I did that video on Sean Baker and his what he follows. It's not his diet, he didn't create it, but the carnivore diet, where essentially you're eating 32 ounces of free-range beef a day. And they're getting great health results from it. Why? Well, they're not eating processed carbohydrates. Ketogenic diet, you can look at the health benefits from that. What are they missing? Well, processed carbohydrates. I'm a pescatarian. I do my best to avoid processed carbohydrate. And I think flexible dieting, this is another video, while it does do great for fat loss, if you do augment your diet and fill your macros with a bunch of processed carbohydrate, you're still going to lose fat at the same rate, but fat loss is about more than just losing weight. It's about health, longevity, and wellness, and performing at your best. And I don't think you could do that with refined carbohydrate or processed carbohydrate in your body. With that said, what did I learn from this? Well, I learned that vegan food, when you buy it from the store in the form of patties and everything else, is processed garbage and bullshit, full of sodium to the point where I couldn't pull my ring off after eating it, okay? So there's number 1. Number 2 is veganism is great from an ethical standpoint. From a health standpoint, looking at all the data, the reviews, and the just objectively looking at things, I don't think that veganism is a better diet than other diets out there. I think it's a good option, and especially compared to the average American diet, I think it's fucking great. However, compared to a diet like being a pescatarian, eating whole grains, like being even a keto, I would even, other than the lack of fruits and veggies, I'd even make the argument that mentally and physical performance-wise, a ketogenic diet, you look at what Dom's doing there at University of Central Florida and all the data on it, I could point to research for ketogenic diets. But when making, if you're going to do something, making a movement from, your commercially based food, your commercially based meat, your mass-produced bullshit, yeah, you're going to see many health benefits. But I assure you, if you're eating sane amounts of grass-fed beef, of wild salmon, and of pastured eggs, all the stuff I eat, if you do that, you will feel great. I get a couple things that I get accused of. One is, people say I have a lot of energy. Why are you always so energetic? You're on cocaine. I've never touched a recreational drug in my life. Let's count alcohol. When I was a teenager, I tried it a couple times. I don't drink now. A recreational drug. Another thing is, Marc, you're on steroids. That's why you have so much energy. Well, last time I've hung out with steroid users, IFBB pros who are around my size, they usually are lethargic and feel like shit, and their eyes are bloodshot. They're not healthy and energetic like me. So that kind of debunks that. The reason I'm healthy, the reason I feel so good is I've been exercising intense as a child, and at 13 years old, I started weight training. I pay a lot of attention to my cardiovascular, pay a lot of attention to recovery, and really, I hydrate adequately. I do the infrared sauna. I have my new Marc Pro. And the bottom line is, you just got to pay attention to what you do that works best for your body. I can give you all the information in the world. Do this. All the stuff I've done, the how to have your best day ever, all that, do me a favor. Look at that, okay? Take just 50% of that and make that work for you. Don't dive right into my lifestyle because it's too much. I've been working up to this for the last 20 years. Take your time, get involved with it, and be the best you ever, guys. Vegans, I love you. It's not for me. That's not a game.